Guys doing? Come on in, honey. When I tell you it is more updates about Ashley, we have to talk about. And not only do I want to go over the updates that's going around social media, people still have a lot of questions I want to answer. People are still having these think pieces. If y'all get to tell y'all think piece, I want to tell my think piece too. Okay, I got something to say and it needs to be heard. So also, it was a video that I started yesterday, but we did not get to finish watching that video. I would like to continue on with that. The phone lines are open. As you guys know, I try to make this channel a platform where other people can come and speak their mind as well, as long as we're respectful. And you guys know I dislike race baiting, even though you're going to try to bait me with some race, okay? So if you guys can hear me, please make some noise so I can hear y'all, because I don't hear y'all. Am I the only one in here? I can't hear you literally, but if you press that too, that lets me know, that gives me a signal that you can hear me, because I've been listening and I can't hear nobody. And also like the video, y'all. We can get the likes up. So you guys don't know, Ashlee is gone. Her body is still in Africa. I want her body back in America. I want her body back in America, and I want Joe in jail and prison. It's not enough that Joe is detained. What does it look like for Joe to be detained by Africans, the same Africans that praise the clear man because he's a clear man? When I tell you we cannot get around our skin color because of people like some of y'all and the people like African, I tell you one thing. When I see people, I treat all of y'all the same. I don't treat you better because you're darker skin, a lighter skin, a lighter. I don't care about none of that. Okay. And I'm so surprised that so many religious people are still hold that into their beliefs. And I'm like, well, hold on. I thought we were all children of God according to each religion. So stop looking at the flesh, because at the end of the day, flesh is going to go back to the dirt. Okay. And you're just going to be spirit. That's what a lot of religions tell people. We're going to be spirit. We're not even going to be flesh. I know we're not going to be flesh, because I know what flesh had. Your flesh going to go back to the dirt. All this skin color shit, it don't mean nothing. It's all made up. It's all made up in this society to divide and conquer and to control and make people feel less than and more powerful. A delusion, and people fall for it every single time. All right. So hey Stevie, how you doing, boo? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad we're here. But she's gone. And I believe wholeheartedly that the Joe did it. He had the motive. I've been hearing people on social media. I'll pull them up too. One thing about me, I pull up both sides, the negative and the good. They trying to tell me, oh, I don't believe Joe did it. What? I believe the African people did it. What motives do they have to unalive Ashlee? And if they praise the clear, I'm sorry to yell at y'all, but if they praise the clear man so much, why would they unalive the clear man that they praise girlfriend? That don't make no sense. All eyes point on Joe. Joe did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. Now, did he have other people to help him? Possibly. But at the end of the day, he did it. And some people will say, well, I think that somebody else did it. But shit, it's under Joe's order, so Joe did it. Okay. So Joe, he's detained. And to me, detained means that they probably feeding him shrimps and lobsters, rubbing his big feet. You know, he's having a whole bunch of chocolate individuals. Because when you're detained in America, you're not thrown in prison, you just detained. You know, so how long has Joe been detained? Is he still in detained? Where is he at detained? What jail cell is he at detained? What prison is he at detained? Okay, y'all just throwing shit out. He's detained. Well, you could be detained for 5 minutes on the street. And that's it. Detained for questioning, and then they let your ass go. They said they got the passport and he can't leave the country. Man, I do not trust Cricket Joe. I don't trust Cricket Joe. I don't trust Cricket Joe. I don't trust Cricket Joe. First of all, Joe is so damn quiet. Second of all, why isn't his family and friends yelling for some type of help? If Joe was detained or locked away somewhere, like they want us to believe, I truly believe that Joe family will be coming out here speaking, talk about Joe is in need of our assistance. They are mistreating him because I'm sure Joe have family and friends that care about him. And a lot of times when you have family and friends like this that care about you, no matter what, they are going to ride with you. They don't care if you killed the black woman. They don't care if you set it up. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. People do not care. Look in our hood. We glorify death in the rap songs. We don't care that such and such praised and worked and talked about how many bodies he got. You still gonna buy the album, and his friends are still gonna cover for his ass, and they gonna say, "Well, I don't know what you did," or "He ain't do it." They're gonna try to get him out of jail. So you don't think that Joe friends and family gonna have the same energy for him? Hell yeah. So why don't I see Joe and his family and friends screaming out, talking about, "Hey, we need help"? Because if Joe was in some type of situation where he was feeling uncomfortable, they would have been came out and said something. For the fact that his family is so effing quiet and his friends is so quiet and they don't feel any type of discomfort, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. Tell me this. Why ain't Joe family and friends upset or frustrated that they ain't hearing from Joe? You know why? Because they hearing from Joe. Joe and his family and friends, they are in good communication, baby. They got it all planned out. They are calculated and they're working together. If you think they're not fighting this, they are fighting this, but they fighting it the white people way. They not getting on the internet all hooping and hollering. Hell no. Hell no. So because of that, that makes me feel so uneasy. Okay. Thank you. They said walk them down. I got to. And I come up with points nobody on this internet is going to talk about or bring up. Can we please get the likes up, y'all? We only got 80 likes in here. We can do better. We can do better, okay? So where do I want to go first? I'm looking in the comment section. Joe didn't have to kill that beautiful young lady. Okay, let's talk about that. A lot of you all don't understand how men work. Let me tell you how men work, since a lot of y'all don't get that. Press two if you don't understand. You looking at it like, Joe, why wouldn't you just allow her to go and do her life? Press two if you don't understand the mindset of these killers. Press two if you don't understand, because I can tell you what it is. I can tell you what it is if y'all want me to. If you gonna listen, are you gonna listen? Are you gonna listen? Okay. Now let's get the likes up and make sure you guys have subscribed to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. I am your host, Gigi Medici. If you don't know, something is wrong with you. Okay. All right. Well, let me tell y'all, I need y'all to listen up, especially you women out here. You better listen up, women. All right. So basically, you are a piece of property. Okay. They're not going to tell you that, but that's just what it is. That's how they feel. They are predators and they are conquerors. They conquered your ass, whether it was an easy conquer or it was a hard. Most of the time in this new age, it's easy to conquer women. Hell, gay men are conquering women now, okay? Transgenders are conquering women. It don't take much. It don't take much. Sorry to tell you. Okay, so even with that conquering, even if it's easy, you are belonging to them. They own you. And when a man has attached and feel like he own you, which his attachment is he own you, you are his. He feel like he made you in his mind. So say for instance, if you have a guy and he creates a car, All right. He creates a different model car. Say, for instance, this car, he don't take it out. He don't treat the fucking car good, right? But guess what? The government or somebody is going to come and take his car. And they said, I'm going to take your car. I'm going to treat it better because you ain't doing well with this car. Do you really think that man going to give up that fucking car? And you'll say, well, why don't you give up the car? Because the car's going to have a better life. You know, you're going to get the oil change and everything. Fuck that. He created that car. If he want to F off on that car, if he want to disrespect that car, he feel like that's his motherfucking property. That's his right. And these men would rather destroy their car, burn it up, than to have anybody else enjoy that shit. They would rather burn the car up because at the end of the day, they don't give a damn about you. You ain't nothing but a property to them. They own you. So you talking about, well, let me go. No, ain't no letting go. And what you mean? What you mean? Oh, you think you can go and come whenever you please? Bitch, please. Okay? You better know something. Okay? I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all underestimating these men. And a lot of men in today, 2026, they are pushing this ideology of ownership of women more and more into boys. This is a new world that they want to have. The world has already been. This type of mind framing that men have is old traditional. A lot of you bitches say you want a traditional man. I really don't think you want one. Okay. So that's what's going on. So they're not going to let you go. Just like I'm sure if you guys have not heard about the father, he unalived 8 kids. Press 3 if you heard that. Well, you want to know why he did it? He did it because his wife wanted a divorce. Before she filing for divorce recently, she tried to get away years in the past. She wanted to not to be with him. But he told her, bitch, if you leave me, I will effing take you out of here. He told her that years in the past. He would tell her, if you leave me, I will unalive you. So she stayed. Okay. So it's not you leaving. They will unalive you. Okay. They don't, you in there and you stuck. So you're projecting because in your pretty mind, it's like, well, I just allow a person to leave. If they don't want to be there, they don't think like you. They don't got the mind as you. And it ain't no compromising. Okay. And I'll tell you one thing. If you talk to them about it, they will lie to make you feel comfortable because they know lies. You like lies. Shit, they'll lie to you in your face and you gonna eat the shit up. You say you close to God and God tells you everything, but God never tells you how much they lie. God never tells you sleeping with the damn demon. Why is that? Something up. So anyway, they're gonna lie to you, make you feel comfortable. Okay. And that's just what that is. So let's get these likes up. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Oh, all right. So I want to go here. We can do better with the likes, you guys. Honestly, these likes are looking horrible. All right. Do you guys remember we had her on the last live? I want to play a little bit more. I definitely want to go to Discovery, to TikTok and Instagram and see what's the new and the latest. Check this out.
Because there is nobody in Tanzania, Zanzibar, who is on Ashlee's side. Not one person. Which means documents can be doctored, lies are being told, the truth is being hidden, evidence is not brought up, people are scared, people are being bribed, people are running away, and the entire tourism is under scrutiny and intense hostility. I said the last time that this is the Ashlee effect. You know why?
You heard that. These men don't have an honest bone in their body. You are hiding documents. You are being bribed to lie. You are being corrupted by the police, everything. They're not going to be honest. They don't have any integrity. They will tell you they have integrity. They even tell you they're a Christian, they're a man of God, because they know that's going to make you feel easy. Okay? That's what you want to hear. Men know what you want to hear. They know what lies to tell your ass. Hell, shit. Some men gonna lie to you, and some men just not gonna give a f. Okay, but it's sad. Nobody's on Ashley's side. And that's why it's so important for us to speak out, because we are the last people on this earth that's going to speak out for Ashley. And I want you to think about that. Out of this whole earth, we are the last ones that will speak out, and the only ones. People in Russia don't give a damn about Ashley. People in China don't give a damn about a black girl named Ashley. People in England don't care about no black girl named Ashley. Hell, half of the black women in America don't give a damn about no black girl named Ashley, because they so male centered and trying to get cool points from the men and blaming everything on the women. Hell. So when I say that, I really appreciate all of you guys are in here and on social media, continue to keeping this story alive, keeping her name in the algorithm. You know, you guys are heroes. Whether you know it or not, you are heroes. You are the ones that save the day, because you're constantly having people on social media trying to tear you down, trying to put lies on Ashley to try to get you not to fight to get justice for her. They are literally attacking people, saying, well, why you shouldn't be getting justice for her? If you getting justice for her, you must hate black men. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just because she said you embarrass her? Shit, you do. And if you don't feel like you embarrass your damn self, something is wrong with you when you look on the internet. And can I tell y'all, it's so fake outrage. And you want me to point out another reason why I know it's so fake outrage? I tell you why. Three different reasons I give you. Do you guys know that big man? He's really buff and he acts very silly and goofy and he eats a lot of food. Press 3 if you guys know who I'm talking about, right? Now he's a black man, and majority of you black people say, "Oh, you embarrassed by him. You embarrassed by him." That's an attack on the black community. If that's the case, how dare you fix your mouth to say you embarrassed by a black man? So it's okay for you to say it, but if she said based on her experience, then she wrong. Get your goofy ass out of here, because you the same motherfuckers that's talking about how black men are embarrassing you. You see a black man kiss another black man, they still motherfucking black men. You say that embarrass your ass too. Okay? So all of you motherfuckers, all of y'all say each other embarrass each other. So to give this fake ass outrage, like, oh my God, like it's doomsday, use a lie. Use a lie. Shit. And honey, I just can't imagine you being that sensitive. And if you're that sensitive, damn, even gay men got more tougher skin than you. Hell. And you know, it's a sad day in the world. Woo! When a booty bandit got more tough skin than a regular straight dude. Damn. Damn. Woo! They say you won't be able to tell them apart, gay or straight. And I guess these are the days, honey. You don't know who's who, right? All right. So let me continue to play her. Get the likes up, y'all.
Is the top of the pyramid is going to crash all the way down, because this is bigger than Ashlee. And it is going to open up the floodgates to all that has been going on for decades. I have a list here because I don't want to forget anything. Okay? So let me start from the beginning.
Hungry root makes sticking to my anti-inflammatory.
All right. Sorry about these commercials. Y'all know I'm looking at other people's content, so these commercials does pop up. So let's get these likes up. I'm just glad I'm not seeing no behind.
About Ashlee Jenae Robinson's case in Zanzibar, Tanzania. I don't believe anything. We were told that she was hanging by the back of the door. Now we find out that she was in the wardrobe. Like I said, where was a stool, a chair, a table, anything for her to holster her place up there?
I agree with her. I do not believe that she did this in a closet. I think that I agree with her. I think that she is right. A lot of these videos are AIs that you all see. They don't know what the hell they talking about. A lot of AI videos, what they do, they take what they see, what people are gossiping about, and they just take that shit and just run with it. And put a whole bunch of pictures and shit to make it seem like it's legit. Okay. And a lot of people fall for it, especially if you don't have a mind of critical thinking. And yeah, I do react to the shit because y'all love looking at the shit. So hell. But I agree with this lady here. I don't believe none of what I hear. Because who is it coming from? Are they a trustworthy source? Hell no. And the fact that Joe ain't mad, see, it's going to be telling when Joe is upset and his family is fed up and they start speaking out, I'll be like, hell yeah. Woo, we on the money. We on the money. The fact that they so quiet, that bothers me. I am bothered when my enemy is quiet. I don't know about y'all, but I love to see my enemies talking shit and upset and uncomfortable. Hell yeah. When motherfuckers don't like me for who I am and it bothers them and they stay on the internet gossiping and they so uncomfortable about it, I know I'm in a good place. Okay? It's the fact when they're quiet. Now that worries me right there. That worries me right there. Oh hell no. Hell no. But I want to know, do you guys honestly believe that she was found in the closet? Press 2. If you feel like that was something that they were just telling people, press 5. Do you honestly believe the story in the closet that she was found struggling on the rope in that closet? I don't believe it. Looking at that damn closet, I don't believe it. I'm gonna need more proof. I'm gonna need proof. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. And who telling us this? I don't believe it. No, no. I tell you what I believe. I believe that Joe put them hands on her ass and then they told you to tell the press that you found her X, Y, and Z. I don't think she was in that motherfucking closet. Joe did it. Joe did it. And he told the people, run this as a press story. Just tell them this. They'll eat it up. These black people, they silly, they goofy, they dumb anyway. I'm surprised he didn't say, oh, she had a drug overdose. But he probably wanted to say that because you know they love to say, oh, she was smoking some weed and some fentanyl was in that motherfucker. But I guess they said the autopsy come back, so we got to come up with a different lie. I'm sure he thought about it before he actually did it. And I'm pretty sure she was probably going to leave his ass too. If she was arguing with that man all day, all night, every freaking day, and every freaking night, she was going to leave that nigga. I know a girl that's going to leave when a girl is going to leave. Do you know what type of girl Ashlee is? Your love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on. Okay? It's a lot of men with money that would love to be with Ashlee, baby. Okay? Ashlee is young. His ass is old. Okay? Okay? Now, could he get a whole bunch of Ashlee? No. No, he cannot. You got girls that are pretty like Ashlee, but they don't got the attitude like Ashlee. They don't got the spark like Ashlee. Okay? Ashlee is one of a motherfucking kind, baby. Don't you forget it. Okay? Okay? Ashlee is the city girls for real. It's the city it's what the city girls wish they could be. Okay? Ashlee is that girl right there. Okay. But all odds was against her. She was dealing with a guy that was twice her age and had a lot of resources and wanted to see her unalive. I believe Ashlee was leaving him. She was going to leave him. Ain't no way you going to argue up and down with a man. If I'm going to stay with a rich dude and I'm going to be okay with him cheating because he's rich, Do you think I'm about to argue with that man? Hell no. I'm gonna be like, okay, it comes with the territory. He's rich, and I just need him, y'all. So I'm gonna shut my mouth and let him do, and I just pray and hope I don't get nothing. Ashley was like, nigga, please, you can go out here, I can do it too. You ain't know nothing special. She constantly have people barking up her tree. When you on Instagram, I bet them IGs is flooded, baby. And then if he's taking her around these places and these situations where it's a high type of Taliban men that have a lot of money, they want to be entertained by Ashlee too. Yeah, yes, they do. They want a piece of that chocolate. What man don't want a piece of chocolate, honey? A black woman. They all want a piece. Okay. The only thing is, black women don't want the white man. Let's just be honest. Okay. If black women was open into dating white men, it would be a whole bunch of interracials. But black women, they seem very closed off to the idea of being with anybody but these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the D, because it can't be nothing else. Couldn't be, because they so responsible and they treat you like a gentleman, or they good at paying your bills, because they fail at that shit. When it comes to me, I'm addicted to that D. Okay, I ain't gonna hold y'all. It ain't nothing but a big black D. Now, if it's a big white D, maybe I can hang with it. You know what I mean? Don't hang with it. Don't hang with it. Don't hang with it. But I'm not attracted to all black men. It's only a small percentage. You know what I mean? I'm very picky. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Okay, let me hear what else she got to say.
Bus boy came and he was petrified and ran away. It occurred to me a couple of things. Could it be a situation because Joe and Ashlee had a fight? Villa 24 was so fed up with Villa 25. And this is a gated community where they were screaming and shouting so much that Villa 24 had to complain. Now, it occurred to me, it wasn't only screaming and shouting. It had to be combative, physically combative.
Fighting.
Physically what? Physically combative, that they had to be separated.
That's fighting, y'all. They mean they was throwing them blows. He was beating on her. You know what I'm saying? And I bet she was whooping his butt too. Do you think that Ashlee was a type that would just take a hit? I think if she just took a hit, he'd just probably slapped her and put her in her place, and then she'd be quiet. But Ashlee, honey, do you know she's been dealing with niggas? She's been hit before. Hell, anybody that's dealing with niggas, you've been hit before. How many of y'all been hit by a black man? Huh? Press 2 if a black man ever smacked you. Huh? Girl, I still remember the first time I got slapped by a black man. I didn't know what happened. Oh, it caught me off guard. I didn't think he would ever hit me. That was my first time getting smacked. Y'all should know y'all first time, right? Do y'all remember y'all first time getting whooped, getting beat by a man? Ooh. Honey, he slapped the shit out of me. And I turned my face real slow to him. And I had this evil eyes, girl. He slapped the shit out of me again. Okay. Ooh. After that second slap, I just put my head down. Shit. Ooh. Did I fight back? Hell no. I just took it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if I hit back, he gonna whoop my ass harder. I know I can't fight. Look, I'm just hoping he don't kill me. You know what I mean? And thank God he didn't. Because I didn't fight. I just took it. I know a lot of y'all just not gonna take it. Like Diddy, take that. But I just took it, honey. Okay. I said I'll cry about it tomorrow. Woo! Oh, shit. But I don't think Ashlee is like me. I think she's going to argue back. She's going to swing back. And when you swing back and hit back with a man like this, do you think he going to stop? Hell no. It's going to be a bump of the thump, thump, thump. So they was bumping and thumping, thumping and bumping, honey. Where they have to get pulled apart. Oh, honey. Ashlee, she's dealing with, honey. A lot of black girls are so used to domestic violence by black men. It is normalized with them. They don't even call the cops on these black men that be whooping their ass. It's so many girls that got whooped and hit on by their boyfriend by a black man. And I'm like, well, did you call the cops? So you got a police report? Nah, I ain't no snitch. Because they got that hood mentality. I'm like, snitching? A girl called me Queen Snitch. Now you may ask, you say, well, girl, did you ever call and snitch on any of them niggas that hit you? No, I did not. Not because I didn't. Look, why didn't I call? Because I didn't want to get killed, motherfucker. Okay. I felt like, look, all they going to do is get out of jail, then come for my ass because they want a revenge or try to set my ass up because other black men talk to other black men and you'll be having a man that's trying to talk to you and finesse you. All this time, it's a setup. It's another dude that's paying him to talk to you to get you in a place so he can fuck you up. So I just take my losses. I'm a loser, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I got some L's and I just take my L's. I don't try to fight them. I just be like, it's a learning lesson. I'm a bitch for real, okay? But I can't blame people for wanting to fight back or having the strength to fight back against this dude, to stand their peace and stuff. But honey, if Joe would have hit me one time, I just would have ran out and cried. I would have ran. Ooh. But I guess when you stuck in Africa, man, because Joe gonna have all eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't speak their language over there. That's, oh shit. I mean, I just feel like, can you imagine getting on a plane and going to Africa and you not ever coming back to America? Like that's going to be your last stop, your last McDonald's run, your last Pizza Hut run, your last Juicy Burger run. You know what I mean? The last time you saw your family and everything. Ooh, honey, I tell you, I just don't know. Do it seem like a lot of times when y'all go on trips with people, like the worst side of them come out? I went on a trip with a guy and did he hit me on the trip? I forgot. He probably didn't hit my ass so fucking hard, I forgot. And he was a Kevin Samuel supporter, I got tired of him. We was in a hotel room and he's watching this Kevin Samuel shit. I'm like, man, if you don't stop disrespect me, turn that shit off. I don't want to hear that shit. But let's go.
Joe was moved to Villa 65. It only just occurred to me, what a terrible mistake. They should have left Joe in that villa and taken Ashlee to an unknown villa. But we have come to find out, as I've mentioned by other episodes, that Joe is a regular in Zanzibar. That Joe has been traveling to Zanzibar for years. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
So, my source told me that Joe is a frequent visitor of Zanzibar. And he is well known by hotels, staff, and the people. So he has frequented Zanzibar. And my source said they were arguing about him cheating on her. He would leave the villa to go to other women at night.
And other women, would it be local women?
Yes. And then they also said that there was an argument at
I just want to say, Ashlee, you are so much better than Joe. Joe do not deserve you, girl. You are the prize. And if you are Ashlee out there, please know that you are the prize. Joe is old as hell, and he's not handsome at all. So, and I feel like if he went on a trip and that time and moment was supposed to be for those two to like get to know each other more and grow more, and for him to disrespect her like that, I think that is so wild. I think he always disrespected her in this whole relationship. I don't know if she knew it or not. And I want to know, did they live together? Like, have anybody asked the real questions? Because nobody be asking the real questions. Did they live together? Press one if they live together. Press three if they did not live together. Where was Joe staying at? Did she stay with Joe? Did she spend a night with Joe? Did she have her own place? Where was her place? Did she have an apartment? Did she have a house? Was she staying with her mama? Was Joe staying with his mama? Like it, why don't y'all know that? Hello? 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 Where's her clothes at now? Like, where's her stuff at now? D- I'm asking. It was her birthday trip. Okay, so who stayed with who? Did they live together? Shit. And if it's my birthday trip, I really don't want to be with my birthday trip with just my man. I want to bring my girlfriends. The reason why, I guess, because Joe is old. I don't know. If it's a birthday, I don't, man, just being with a dude, if I'm having a birthday, I'd rather have 3 or 4 of my girls on my birthday trip. My man can come too. But I don't like all that clinginess. Like, I don't want to be around one person 24/7 all the time, even for a fucking weekend. You're gonna get on my nerves, and maybe that's what Joe was thinking. Shit, this bitch is getting on my nerves. He wanted some chocolate dip, some more, but he should have had that conversation with Ashlee. Like, listen, Ashlee, I enjoy cheating on you. I've been cheating on you for the past time we've been together, and I want to double dip, you know? Clearly, they didn't have that communication, because if they did, they wouldn't even argue about the shit. And Ashley probably really thought that it was always going to be about her. And it was not all about her. And maybe he was like, well, look, at least you got some pictures and some you put on your social media. What's the deal? He really want to get laid. Damn. He don't want to get laid by you. But I guess that is a health hazard too, because in Africa, they be having some new diseases. And when you do it with people in Africa and you bring that shit over here, it's gonna be a whole different disease. So, and them white people always, well, I'm not race baiting, let me shut up. It's not just white people, but I hear they really into bestiality. Black people into bestiality too, especially in the South. They be messing with dogs, monkeys, cows, that cow booty, all that. So, honey, it's a damn shame. Let's get the lights up. Hey, open book, how you doing, boo? All right. Damn. That as soon as I click it, the commercial come up. Why they gotta do that? All right, so I'll take a break from her just for 1 second. I do want to go to Tiki Taki and see what's going on here. And I do have a video that talk about the new suspect, that the police are lying, and Joe about the other woman. I will be pulling that video up soon. So on social media, you really don't know what's honest, what's real, think pieces, and all this and all that. So I'm looking for ours. Now she gave us an update yesterday. It looked like she has another update that we did not see. So I'm interested in seeing what she has to say.
I just wanted to make a quick video this morning. I am really let me watch my words. I'm a little annoyed. I saw a video yesterday and a young man went live speaking about a tragic situation that happened in Shreveport, Louisiana. A husband, unfortunately unalive, the majority
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later, but we need you to talk about Ashlee right now.
Jenae girl's story, who was with this YT man. Stop the cap and stop the bullshit. If anybody is interested in fighting through the bullshit that we're going through as a country, with a president that has literally taken us into war, went against all the things that he campaigned.
Can I ask y'all something? Why don't black women talk about he taking away women rights right now? Like, do y'all know, you women in the comments, do y'all know what they're doing to women rights and what they're doing to women pregnancies, making y'all have pregnancies even if that man raped you? So if a man walking down the street and he rapes you, you're gonna have to be forced to have that pregnancy. And if you have an abortion, they are looking at giving you 2 years in prison, and they're gonna give a doctor 20 years if they do any. You know what I mean? And they're gonna push and put nationwide, you know? And I know at first they lied to y'all and they told y'all they were not going to, you know, make women, they were not going to try to imprison pregnant women, but now they are forcing it. You know, they want to put y'all pregnant asses in jail. And also, did you hear about that guy that Trump got over the medication? And you cannot, like, they have grants and different programs to black women get in that's pregnant, to help them with, you know, pain. Cause you know, black women die. I gotta show y'all this fucking video. When she explained it so much better. You know, I can't explain shit. Press 7 if y'all interested in hearing what she has to say about black women pregnancy. Cause my thing is this, we always talk about, okay, the bomb, the wars and shit like that. This is true, but it's a lot of bills that are targeting black women, and I really don't hear a lot of you all talking about that or fighting against it. And I'm like, well, shit, do y'all know, or you don't know, or you just don't give a fuck? Which one is it? But I'm gonna let her keep talking.
Against, and using division, using race, the race divide, to keep people pitted against each other, so we don't look at the bullshit that he's doing and that the government is doing. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. Do not let people come on this app and continue to push this dumb racist division. As a human being, and if you are,
can you just call them who it is? You know what, black women, this is what I don't like too that you guys do. It's black men that's doing it, right? The Russian men are not coming out and even talking about Ashlee. The white men are not talking about Ashlee. They're not out here in a group and mass talking about that's what Ashlee get. The Chinese man ain't doing it. The Mexican man ain't doing it. And y'all always generalizing them. Why can't y'all say the black man? The black fucking man. The black straight man. Now, if this was a homosexual, you have no problem identifying it as a gay man. Identify as a black man. Y'all think y'all have a really issue identifying that. I'm just gonna point that out. But let me play this video before I'm gonna go into my inbox, because you know I be just sending that shit to my inbox, child. It's so much shit I want to share with y'all. But she talked about this a day ago, and I think this is something that black women need to hear.
Ooh, I woke up this Monday morning feeling some kind of way after watching RFK Jr. speak on Black maternal mortality rates. Well, he never said the word black. Anyway, if you didn't see it, here it is, and then keep swiping, and I'll give you my thoughts. I woke up this Monday morning feeling some kind of way.
Hold on, I gotta swipe.
You think the federal government should be paying for DEI?
I think the federal government has a vested interest in ensuring that its citizens survive childbirth.
Well, we are meeting that obligation.
We are not. Your agency told programs to remove a list of nearly 200 words and phrases from their funding applications, including the word black. Do you have an idea of how we could solve the Black maternal mortality crisis if we can't say black?
President Trump is trying to end division in this country. That's what DEI did. It divided people. It polarized people.
No. We're talking about healthcare.
I'm calling about DEI.
We're talking about healthcare.
Yeah.
Disparities. So what we're asking is if you attack DE&I and then we have a crisis that impacts one population over another, but you cannot direct specific spending or research or interventions to that population, how do you solve the problem?
Do you think the federal government should be paying for DEI?
I think the federal government has a vested interest in ensuring that it's.
Do you think the federal government should be paying for DEI?
I think the federal government has a vested interest.
So let me make this plain and clear. Anything that says black, they automatically see it as DEI. They want to wipe away black. So you can't get any help as a black woman or get any grants as a black woman. They are taking out black. They are taking out women. Okay. They are doing this shit on purpose. And this is discriminating. They cloaked it as something else, but it is just that. So y'all need to wake up, honey. They coming. They are here. Fuck coming. And I just want to say, big up to this black woman. Do you see how she got so much energy? She's so much healthy. She can speak it, girl. She can walk it down. And then you got this YT old man that don't even need to be there. And like y'all said, he is a DEI hire. All of Trump hires are DEI. They ain't qualified. They are there just based on his say-so. Everything about this administration is a hypocrite. And it's foul, okay? But don't let me get to yelling, y'all. I need y'all to get these likes up, okay? Because you know when I get to talking like this, the algorithm don't like it because the algorithm is programmed to push false propaganda, okay? So I need y'all to support. Shit, I'm supporting y'all. I need y'all to support me too. How about that? So let me go.
You think consuming more protein and avoiding Tylenol will prevent black women from dying 3 times more likely during a pregnancy?
I doubt it. Tylenol doesn't kill you.
So then why aren't you putting forth serious policies that actually address the health crises in this country instead of just these unserious conspiracy theories and this wellness influencer mess that we.
Do you want me to answer that question, or are you just talking?
No, it's a question.
We're doing more on maternal health than any other administration.
No, I said black maternal health.
On maternal health.
Black maternal health.
That includes blacks and whites.
But the thing is that they're actually not the same outcomes, which means that we need specific and intentional interventions for black maternal health and black infant.
Can I finish? I'm saying.
Are you going to answer that?
Yeah, we have right now, we've implemented a perinatal pilot project.
You think consuming more protein and avoiding Tylenol will.
So just let's be very clear what's really going on here. What's actually divisive is pretending race doesn't matter when black women are dying at an alarming rate in this country. When RFK Jr. just suggests that saying the word black in the context of maternal health is somehow some DEI overreach, that's not unity. That is like actual erasure. Because the data isn't political, you guys, but black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes than white women. It's just a fact. It's not a buzzword. It's a crisis. And I'm getting so frustrated because DEI isn't some abstract ideology. This is about identifying disparities.
You think the fact.
This is about identifying disparities so that we can fix them, keep women from dying. You cannot solve a problem you refuse to name. When you strip the word black out of black maternal health, you're not being inclusive, you're being negligent. This isn't about bias in healthcare. This is about black women not being heard, not being believed, not being treated in time. And it's about life and death. We already know that 92% of us did not vote for this. So I'm getting the feeling that we're being ignored and our health is being ignored because we didn't vote for them. And that is diabolical.
Woo! Yeah, look up the stats. Look up the stats, honey. Somebody said how we get here. Because black women need to be informed. Because social media only pushes mess your way and false propaganda while sneaking in bills that is going to jeopardize your life and your daughter's life and your wife's life and your girlfriend's life. Okay? I hear all the time how black women are, in the hospital and these doctors do not give them the proper attention and medication that they need. And so many black women end up dying. And they have in this idea, oh, she's black, she can take it, she's stronger. Black people, they're just so dramatic. So they wiping all this stuff out. So this is the black sisters that is fighting. And like I said, I can't explain it like a black sister can explain it. These two black women that I showed y'all are phenomenal. They speak very well. They're very articulate. They're very smart. Black women is the business, okay? I'm sorry, but black women is not Sexy Red. That's not black women. Black women is not these female rappers that they push, and that's isn't Sexy Red a fucking mega, okay? But anyway, that's another topic. Woo! But I just felt like it was important for y'all to know that. And we got there because this lady on TikTok was talking about Ashlee. And of course, dealing with Ashlee, it has a lot. Well, shit, y'all made it a lot about race. When you keep on coming out here and say she died because she's black and she was with a white man. So this lady, she brung up that race situation and it sparked something in my mind that I felt like black women need to know because she talked about the government and she was just talking about general. She was talking about how it's a war and the war is horrible, of course, but I'm like, it's so many bills that are pushing down that is destroying black women right now. I haven't even got into the employment that they're taking black women out the jobs. I mean, it's so much. And I'm like, I guess people really don't know it because they try to hide the shit too. So anyway, that's how we got here. But I get back on task. I'm gonna fast forward.
You consider yourself American, a citizen or not. We need to be fighting unified because together we stand, divided we fall. And if you don't understand that, we all understand what this means metaphorically. Now, of course, there's issues on both sides.
All right, so let's see. Let's see that.
Ashlee, Jenae. There has been so many developments in the Ashlee Jenae case. That's the 31-year-old who went on the luxury holiday.
Is he from Africa? He got that damn accent. And you know what? Since he got that accent, where's that, Jamaica? It's something that's not American, I can tell you that. Do we have any people over in that country that is talking about this case? And I'm assuming they probably can't talk about this case because they're going to, get knocked out,
Tell us more about the hotel staff from what you know based on your source. So my source told me that Joe is a freak.
We heard that the source told her that Joe is a frequent, so this is just some of the stuff on.
Yesterday, I went live to tell you guys about that bogus police report from the Zanzibar police.
All right, there we go again. So I'm glad this popped up because actually it goes with the title. Remember in the title of this video, it talks about the police report lied, that the police are corrupt. So a lot of the stories that the police and the tabloids have been telling us in America is lies to cover up to protect Joe. Okay. So he basically just bust that thing just open right there. Yeah. And like I said, I agree with that other black lady, the black lady that says she don't believe none of the stuff that's coming out. And I don't believe that she did that thing to herself. And I don't believe she died in no closet. She didn't die in no damn closet. Shit, she was a thick girl. Have you seen Ashlee thighs? Man, them two thighs cannot fit in that damn closet. Hell, and why would you do it in the closet when you can see peekaboo, peekaboo? I mean, you can see them beads. It's not like it's privacy. Like she can close the door and have privacy. And you know Ashlee is not gonna do that to herself, and she not gonna do that. That's just crazy. And you may say, well, maybe she was dealing with mental health. Well, maybe she was dealing with mental health, but if she was gonna do that, why she should have took Joe out first, right? If she was really gonna do that, being pissed off at Joe, she would have attempted to take Joe out first and then take her ass out second. If she gonna do that over some love, because she was so in love, because that's what you saying, that's what's gonna drive her to do it after having that argument, and she just was heartbroken because Joe ended up cheating on her, and she just wanted to end it all. She don't give it. Look, she care, but she not gonna do that. Do you know how many men have cheated on her? Shit. Okay. So no, she just didn't like the fact that Joe is a liar, and he said he wasn't gonna lie no more, and he perpetrated like he's this and that, and she didn't like no fake fraud nigga. You know what I mean? Be real with it. And she was upset with that. But I think Joe was already had a disdain and a hate for her. I don't think he just snapped, because this right here, this was planned. They were already separated for her safety, of course. And for him to go all the way back there, to do it? Or do you think he left something in that hotel and then the argument started again and he just grabbed that neck and just couldn't let go? I don't think so. I don't know. And he should be able to control himself. And I wonder, did his wife before, did she get a police report on him? Because if he beat on Ashlee, I'm sure he beating on everybody else. Shit, they just don't beat on one. They usually want to beat on everybody they with because they see everybody they with as their property. And Ashlee ain't speaking. I mean, the wife not speaking about it. Are y'all mad that the ex-wife is not speaking about this shit? I tell you, I am. Why are you not speaking about it? Well, maybe she's scared. I think she possibly scared because, like I said, Joe got friends. Remember, Joe friend was over there in Africa helping his ass, okay? Joe friend knows what's up. And I'm sure he's probably threatening the ex-wife. And for the fact that he posted the ex-wife picture, on his Instagram. Motherfucker, that was a warning. That was a warning like, listen, you better not talk. I post your picture, all eyes on you. I'm thinking about you. So now she got the bull eyes back on her. She was probably relieved that his ass wasn't messing with her no more and off to the next one, beating on her and causing her misery. And for him to unalive Ashlee, and then they say he was posting pictures up of the ex-wife, I don't know how true that is. But that, to me, that ain't no love signal. That's a warning signal. That lets me know, like, listen, I got you on my mind, so you better tread lightly. Okay? You better tread lightly. I got eyes on you. And I'm sure he got friends and family that will make sure that his ex-wife, paying hell. Because he still got kids by the ex-wife, right? Yeah, so she tied in this thing. So possibly she don't know what way it's going to go, and that's why she's quiet. I wish she had the strength and the courage to come out and say, yeah, he used to whoop my ass too, y'all. Yep, he's a son of a gun. But she's like, no, I can't say that because, these are my kids and that's their father. And I don't want to be the one. I don't want to be involved. But then they said she talking shit. They said the ex-wife over there talking big cash money shit. Like Joe ain't got no money. Joe broke. He don't got this. He don't got that. I was like, I don't believe that. I'm going to need to see receipts that she actually said that. And I pulled somebody's card too. They was like, yeah, she said it. And I said, well, show me the damn receipt. Show me the video of her saying that. Then they came back telling me it was AI. I knew it. It just don't make sense. Shit, I ain't believing in the start. But yeah, he going to walk it down.
stating that Ashlee Jenae's unaliving was self-inflicted. Nobody believed that story, but unfortunately, we didn't have any more information other than our gut just telling us this doesn't sound right. Well, today, fortunately, we have some more information. Her parents have sat down for an interview. Just 24 hours ago, this case was only across social media, and now people like Cardi B are coming out and saying that girl did not off herself. CBS and ABC News are covering this story. We have the interview from her parents that further implicate Joe, confirming our suspicions. Also, we dug into Tanzania's past history covering up SA and DV. And lastly, we're going to cover some of Ashlee Jenae's past tweets about Black men that is causing division amongst social media supporters. Ashlee Jenae never shied away from liking the white man. Sit back, relax.
What the fuck is wrong with that? So what? She like white men. She like Black men. She like Asian men. Who is butthurt? Why are you so damn hurt that someone likes somebody of white complexion? Damn. So if I say I like a white man, you mad too? Well, nigga, get mad. Matter of fact, get super mad. Put a cape around your neck, nigga, and get super mad. Who is you? You don't control nothing over here. You ain't, honey, you ain't investing no bills. Hell. Hell no. I don't feel more protected with your ass. So hell no. What's the benefit? What's the benefit? Okay? No. That right there, I never understand you people that get so offended because somebody is attracted to someone and they're not attracted to you. Sounds like jealousy to me. If you mad that I like the color white, you're jealous because you want me to like the color black. If I like the color black, you wouldn't say nothing. But because I like the color white, you mad. You jealous. You want me to like black. And I like white. You jealous. And what you think, I should just be quiet about it? If I like the color white, motherfucker, I like the color white. Hell. So I think that's so kiddish and bull crap. And I think people like that is mentally ill. That's what I think. Let's go.
Ton of moving parts to this story. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know, and then I'm going to hand it off to you, the Out Loud congregation, to let me know what you think in the comment section below.
I know you lying, talking about playing in the ancestor faith. Who in the hell is the ancestors? Huh? Who the hell is the ancestors? Tell me that. You don't even know the ancestors. Y'all just be talking shit. And hell, her grandma could be white, half white. Her grandfather could be white. You don't know who her ancestors are. If you think all of your people from the past is all black, you are sadly mistaken. Shit. Everybody, all their hair just not black. And shit, if you want to talk about the ancestors, if that's the case, then you go back to Africa and you see how African would treat your African American behind. So please miss me with all this bull crap, all this fake stuff with the ancestors. Not buying it. You don't even know your ancestors, boo. Okay, that's some shit you making up. You don't know it. The dead is the dead. Okay? The dead is the dead. But let's go.
Now, for those of you who didn't watch yesterday's live, I'm going to give you a quick recap, and then we're going to move on to today's information. Now, this is a report that came out yesterday trying to explain to us and the family what happened to Ashlee Jenae. The Zanzibar Regional Police Commander has advised that preliminary investigations indicate the unaliving was self-inflicted. Reports state the incident occurred Thursday, April the 9th, 2026, when the woman allegedly did something to herself with a piece of clothing.
Why do we have to keep reading this? We know this a damn lie.
That she and her fiance traveled to Zanzibar.
Okay, I don't want to hear the lies. So let's go to his YouTube channel because it seemed like he just gonna repeat the same shit over and over and over again. Okay, Trent, where's Trent shit at? Oh, let's get these likes up, y'all. Is this live right now?
All the links.
What is it? What is it? Okay, Trent Out Loud. Mm. All right, let's go here.
Saying that she was with the belt from the whatever they say was one of her belts, whatever. But that's where she was found and apparently just dropped from, right?
A lie, a lie, a lie. So the police report is a lie. This is what the police report is telling Trent. All right. The new suspect is that Butler dude that we already knew. Let me see. Let me make sure.
Once again, where's the camera footage? And now let's go on to me, one of the most biggest developments, this local Tanzanian that's giving us insight to Joe McCann frequenting Zanzibar, to Zanzibar. Her friend who works at the hotel told her Joe McCain is a frequent visitor to Zanzibar, Tanzania. He visits the small island paradise off the coast of East Africa because of its free, relaxed tropical culture, but mainly because Joe McCann is addicted to young Black women that come from financially challenged situations.
So he like to take advantage of young girls. He's another Epstein. He's another Trump. Do y'all notice all these men are the same? And they do not love y'all. Okay? You think, oh, because you're young, he really gonna want. No, he just see you as a property and want something to screw. That's all you are, is a screw. That's it. If they couldn't have access to your body, they'd throw your ass away. You're not worth nothing. So he go over there and get them cheap ass hoes, like going to a damn cheap ass buffet. Okay? 12 hoes for $1. You can't beat that shit. And then he get them as young as he want, because I'm sure they don't got no age restrictions. So he probably going to get 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds. You know how they do. You know how the rich do. You heard about Jeffrey Epstein and Trump and how they do on them islands. Okay? That's what this is about. That is what this is about, honey. Oh, my goodness. Why did he take Ashlee with him, though? Why did he take Ashlee with him now? Is he into a three-way? Did he want Ashlee to partake in the little girls? And Ashlee was like, nah, I ain't with this shit. This is some weird ass shit. That's what she probably got mad about. He was probably over there with an underage 12 or a 10-year-old Black girl. And she couldn't do it. She was like, how could you do that? You know? And he's like, you better shut your mouth. And he be like, well, maybe she gonna tell my secret. You know, I'm really a pedo. You know, so I mean that's creepy and that's definitely predatorial. Oh, so he had to take her ass out of here. You know, he couldn't have Ashlee coming back to the States talking about he's a pedo and what he do to these young girls or underage girls or these kids. And the people in Africa, they gonna keep the secrets, you know, because that's part of their package, giving you some underage, you know, coochie. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the deal. That's how they get all those white rich people over there. That like some chocolate drop. I guess they want some African drop. I think Joe should have never took her ass over there, honey. I don't know what he was playing, knowing what he get into, knowing that he does. Yeah, I think he's definitely a perverted.
They know that he has money and his white skin gives him a level of respect, immunity, and power amongst poor Black people. So he goes after and targets Black women who are lost and can be easily lured by his money. Ashlee, naive, thought it was only going to be about her, but didn't realize what Joe was really up to. For people who don't know, Tanzania, Zanzibar is an
See, that's the problem with arrogant people. Arrogant people, they easily can get tricked out their spot because arrogant people, they think everything is about them. So all you have to do is praise them, you know, kiss their butt, and then you can lure arrogant people any way you want to do it. As long as you kiss their butt, they gonna follow you. because they so arrogant, and arrogant people feel like they know everything. When you know everything and you ain't questioning everything, that's when your ass get fooled. Always question everything. Always have your head on a swivel. But arrogant people, they think they know everything. Think everybody just gonna kiss their ass and everything's gonna be all good in the hood. And honey, that's when they get got.
Cover tourism hotspot because it is a poorly developed country where the US dollar goes a long way. So the cost of buying is literally nothing for these men. You can literally buy.
Oh, don't tell black men this. I bet you black men right now about to book a flight. Yeah, they like, oh, it's some underage black African drops. Oh yeah, they gonna go. They gonna go. They gonna go, and they cheap too, cause you know black men love them cheap, right? Oh shit. How many hoes I can get for $1, man? Okay. Ooh, it's a sad day on the earth. Now, why ain't the Jesus freaks? Where are the Jesus freaks and the Christian freaks when you need them? Why they not going over there talking about some repent, 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 shame, shame, sin, sin, rebuke, rebuke, rebuke? Okay. They know who to play with that shit with. They ain't gonna play it with just straight powerful white men that fornicate the straight way. Ooh, I ain't never see the Christian folks crucify the straight way. You know what I mean? The fornication, adultery shit. Let's go.
In Zanzibar for less than $19 US, and many women will go and give men like Joe McCann the girlfriend experience because he is white, and they believe that he can change their lives. It is rumored that Joe has 10 plus girlfriends in the area, and it is very easily for him to pick up women because they literally will chase him down because he is white and they have no money. So him having money and resources makes him a king. This person says, I literally have a villa in.
Child, no wonder why black people are trying to bleach their fucking skin. Shit. When you bleach your skin, you come with all these fucking privileges. I'm Donna White. Hello. I'm Donna White. I'm Donna White. I don't think Donna White gonna get any privileges. She looking like a fucking albino, right? She don't even look white. Do they give the privileges to the albinos looking ones? Huh? I guess they say get that fake white out of here. Get it out of here. Out of here. Out of here. Out of here. I know real white when I see it. They're like, let me take this nigga to the sun. Let me see if he burn. Okay. Is you getting dark? All right. Y'all, let's get these likes up. I hope y'all enjoying the show.
In Zanzibar and live there part of the year. So I'm telling you guys what I know, not what I imagine. I am on a mission to see that these white men with low energy that come here with their filth are eradicated from this continent and diaspora. Educating black women of these sick men is what I am here to do. Educate black women for the purpose of stopping this. That is a lot, and that gives us a lot more context onto the potential arguing back and forth daily. When we first heard of this, we thought it was one night, one argument. That's why we were here saying, hey, did she see something in his phone? Did he see something in his phone? Now that we have more information and know that it was a daily thing, and now we have a lot more people in the area talking and giving us context, we can believe that this was an ongoing thing. Joe frequented the place. Something happened, something exploded. And my theory since the beginning on why he would come and unalive Ashlee is this. regardless of who cheated on who, if he had girlfriends, if it, et cetera, somebody came to a point where it was too much. My assumption is that it was Ashlee.
I think Ashlee saw him and he's really into PDFs. He's a pedophile. I think he's a pedo. Press 2 if you think he's a pedo. She was okay with that cheating, but once she found out that he was a pedo going over there for those little girls, she said, oh, hell no, buddy. And how he was doing those little girls and probably forcing them and stuff. No, I think he's a pedo. Yeah, I can feel it in my spirit. God told me he's a pedo. That's how I know. God told me this. Yes, he did.
And I think that Ashlee...
All right, so let me go here.
Death of Ashlee Robinson. Her family is demanding answers after the influencer from South Jersey was found dead during a trip to Africa where she had just been engaged.
She just lost her life.
I cannot stand this background music.
While she was supposed to be celebrating and having a dream vacation in Zanzibar with...
Hold on, is that a black man or is that one of them Africans? That must be one of them Africans. I'm like, damn, is that her? And look at all that. Oh, I bet it stank up there. Do you think them cows and them zebras was pooting and shit? I can't even go to the zoo because the zoo be smelling so funky. Now, I'd rather watch that on Safari on the TV. I don't want to go there for real. Then what about you talking about these black men and white men crashing out? What if that line just started to crash out? Fuck. If these men got mental illness like y'all say they do, you know the animals got mental illness too. Shit. It just be just my luck. They'll crash out on my black ass. Okay? Hell no. Hell no. And they said the animals can tense your fear. Baby, you know I'm scared. Shit. That zebra moved that long ass neck looking at me. Girl, I'm going to be shaking in my boots. The lion going to smell my fear and just, hell no. Where the rifle at?
With her new fiance. I mean, we're talking about a birthday. We're talking about an engagement that happened on her.
The call was shocking and it was devastating and scary, honestly, because we don't know what's going on, what happened.
Had just begun. She smiled, capturing the moment, and wrote a caption that would later stop everyone in their tracks. Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. But then, just a few days later, that same woman was found dead. The official story says it was suicide. But was it really that simple? Or is there something? Because we won't stop until it turned into something more. Within days, she saw something in Miami, an energy, a pace, a possibility that matched exactly who she was becoming. So instead of going back, she stayed. She returned briefly to New Jersey, packed her life into a few bags, and walked away from everything familiar. No safety net, no certainty, just belief. And from there, she started building. She stepped into the world of modeling, not through connections or shortcuts, but through persistence, long days, constant rejection, learning how to stand out in an industry that rarely waits for anyone. Content creator, an influencer, a voice.
Girl, all I gotta say, who's gonna have Ashlee wigs? She can have some bomb-ass wigs, right? Where them wigs at? I'm just looking, I'm like, damn, that wig is nice. I like that wig too, Ashlee. Where'd you get your wigs, girl? You know I'm a wig connoisseur. Hell.
Voice. Her platform wasn't just about beauty. It was about lifestyle, confidence, and possibility. Luxury travel, self-expression, independence. A message that said, you don't have to wait for permission to live the life you want. And people responded. Not because it was perfect, but because it felt real. She wasn't handed success. She built it, piece by piece.
Why she didn't hook her mama with one of them wigs? Why she ain't hook her mama with one of them wigs? Girl, all them wigs she got, I would have had my mama laid and fried, edges to the side, girl. Okay. But maybe her mama didn't want no wigs. Maybe she didn't want to wear fake hair. I don't know.
Piece moment by moment. And that's what made her story powerful. Because by the time she stepped into that moment in Africa, she wasn't just living a dream. She had created it.
They say she was happy, she was excited about life and looking forward to her future. So now you got two completely different narratives.
Officially, no, we have not talked to anyone from the police or anybody in the medical field at all. Nothing.
But Tanzania don't care about who he is or how much he's worth. You think you're going to come up in their country and unalive they people? Because people, granted, she is from Kenya. She has citizenship both in Kenya and in the U.S. Not only, but that is the same exact reason why they seized his passport and he's being detained now.
But that ain't shit. Okay, do you think he's really suffering over there being detained? He with all them young horse. He's having a time of his life. And you know, the African people like, we're going to make this up to you, buddy. We're so sorry you're going through this. You can have all these little girls. So he's probably having different girls, lobster, shrimp, and all that. You know, they probably making it very enjoyable for him.
And then there was the man who entered her life, Joe McCann. On paper, he was everything you would expect from someone operating at the highest level. A founder, a CEO, deeply embedded in the world of finance.
Okay, if he's a founder or CEO, what's the name of his company? Why can't we go to his office? Do y'all know where his office at? If he a founder in the GPA or what's that GA? What is it? CPO? What's the website? Can we go to the website? Hello? Have we been to the website of the CEO? Have we been to, where's his office located? Huh? Did he file taxes last year? Can we look up them tax returns? Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do damn better. What? Do anybody know where his office is? Do he have an office or just in his house? Anybody know where he was living at? Was he living in a house? Was he living in an apartment? Was he living in a condo? Where was Joe living? Why y'all don't know nothing about Joe? That lets me know Joe don't got shit to worry about or his people because y'all don't know shit. Y'all haven't came up what Joe mama look like, what Joe daddy look like, where was Joe from. We don't know nothing about damn Joe. And that's what bothers me. Okay, home office where? Okay, where? In Florida? Was Joe living in Florida, y'all? Is he a Florida native? I thought they said he's from California. Who was Joe living with? Was he staying by himself? Was he staying with someone else? I mean, it's so much. His probably illegal. They said, what I've heard, none have confirmed his date of birth or his information. So how do we know if Joe is his real name? Hell, Joe McCain could be a whole stage name. Do y'all have his crime report or something? Like real documents? He could be back in Georgia or back in Atlanta or back in Florida for all we know. Shit. You know, man, this is a fool. Ain't nothing legit that we know. Everything is hearsay.
In cryptocurrency, his track record spoke for itself. Years of experience across Wall Street and Silicon Valley, leadership roles, advisory positions, mentions in major outlets like Forbes, TechCrunch, and the Wall Street Journal. In 2020,
okay, they said Google him. Let me see if I Google him. Joe McCain. Who is it? Man, I know this ain't Joe McCain. He looked like he died a long time ago. Okay. This was 5 days ago. When was this report? Okay, I need this report is too early. I need an old report. See, this is a new report. This ain't telling me shit. See, this is some stuff that they make up and they document. I need an old report. Give me something old. I don't need nothing new. I need something that's dated. I don't see nothing. Everything is 2026. If it's 2026, I don't believe nothing in 2026. I need something old. And all that down there look like AI. They ain't telling me shit. Do he got an Instagram? Is this his Instagram? Nope. Mm-mm. All this shit right here on this internet, all this is staged. All that is staged. Y'all don't know stage when y'all see it. All that shit is staged. But if he was all this in a bag of chips, then he would have been had documents on the internet that would be dated years before. All right. And then he closed all this down. Who he following? Any Republican? He followed the Shade Room. So he's really into black culture. Do he follow Trump? No. Damn. He probably unfollowed him. Yeah. He probably unfollowed Trump. That's what that was. Uh-huh. Who are these people? Well, the only people that we're following is the Shade Room. He followed Ashlee. He followed a lot of white men. All these clear men. This ain't telling me nothing. Ain't nothing on the internet about this dude. Ain't nothing on the internet about him. Everything that's on the internet is fresh and is made up. If he was all this, a big entrepreneur, he would have been had old documents stating that. Don't y'all know that? Shit. And I don't feel like searching for him all day and all night, knowing I'm not going to find nothing. He's a damn mystery. And he ain't all that because he would have been legit. And if you legit, you're out here and people can vouch for you. Man, he ain't nothing but a scam artist. Who is that crying? Oh, that's a damn commercial. Huh.
4. His fund was reportedly ranked among the top performing in the world, not just in crypto, across all asset classes. This was not an ordinary profile. This was someone used to control, precision, and information. And when their relationship began, from the outside, it looked like a perfect alignment. Two driven individuals, two people building something of their own. But when you look closer, the picture begins to shift. Because while she shared the relationship openly, posting moments, memories, and milestones with her audience, he didn't. Not once. No photos, no captions, no acknowledgement. To more than 90,000 people watching her life unfold, he remained invisible. And that kind of imbalance doesn't always mean something is wrong, but it does raise a question. Because a relationship that exists publicly on only one side is a dynamic that deserves attention. And then there were the comments. Buried beneath her posts long before anything happened, people had started leaving warnings, not subtle ones, direct, uncomfortable. He's going to hurt you. Something isn't right. Please be careful. At the time, they were easy to dismiss. The internet is full of noise, opinions, and assumptions, but after everything that followed, those words began to feel different. People also began looking deeper into his online presence.
All right, y'all. Well, do you guys want me to continue to talk about Ashlee? Or do you guys want me to switch it over to that man that unalived those 8 kids? Press 8 if you want me to switch it over next time to talk about the man that unalived them 8 kids. Press 10 if you want me to keep it on Ashlee. Press 12 if you want me to do both. All right. And there's some other. What was that noise? I don't know. I didn't hear no noise. You hearing shit in your room. Talking about what noise? You ain't hearing shit. All right. Well, let me know what y'all want. Okay. 8. Okay. 8. Is that keeping it on Ashlee? Yeah. 8 is keeping it on Ashlee. 10 is the 8. Yeah. Okay. 8. Okay. Y'all want me to keep it on Ashlee. So the next time I keep it on Ashlee. All right, y'all. I'm going to get on out of here. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next upload. Bye.